Given the graph y equals f of x shown below, write at least 5 limit statements corresponding to this function. The limit statements you write should describe the graph thoroughly so that someone could sketch the general shape of the graph from your limit statements. So basically, if I wrote a bunch of limits and then hid the graph, you'd be able to recreate it. That's kind of like what we're going for. I'm probably going to use more than 5, honestly, but again, I think more is going to be more accurate, but again, at least 5 is what they're looking for. So I'm going to start going from left to right. So for the farthest left here, what I can see is there's a limit as x approaches negative infinity. I can see that the y value is going towards what looks like 0. Then the next one here that might be helpful, personally, I would think that the next thing is I can see that the left side and the right side are pointing towards the same value here at, what is that, -5. So I'd say the limit as x approaches -5, my y value is approaching, what are we going up by? What is that, -1.5, -1.5-ish for the second one? Then my third limit that I see, I'm looking at this line here, and I'm going to use a one-sided limit here because I can see that at -4, the left and the right side are not approaching the same value. And this one here, I would say the limit as x approaches -4 from the left of f of x equals infinity. And then from the right side, the limit as x approaches 4 from the right side is approaching infinity as well. So again, maybe a little bit of a confusing idea is that technically it looks like the left and the right side are pointing towards the same value, but we can't say that for certain because they're going up above the graph that we can't see, going on forever, and we can't tell, the rate at which they are approaching it. So the next one here that I'm going to write is for, what is it? We'll say this point right here looks like a good one. So the two-sided limit exists. I could break it down and do both of them, but I would rather just, because I know the left and the right side both approach the same thing, I'll just use that one limit here. So as it approaches -1, our y value is approaching 1. And then the next one that I would do is this point right here. So this is again going to be a one-sided limit. So as x approaches 1 from the left side, our y value is approaching -1. And then the limit as x approaches 1 from the right side, it is approaching +2. And then the last one here that looks helpful would be as the x value approaches infinity, our y value is approaching 0. And so again, that's 8 limits, so maybe a little bit more than what was asked, but that kind of shows us all these different changes that happen in our graph based off of the limits.